Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakurazo here. Come at you guys with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch for you guys today. And last Market Watch has 130 likes. I have not had a Market Watch hit that many likes in probably years. And I think it's only happened one time. So that's pretty insane. Hey, if we can get 100 likes on this video, that would be awesome. Thank you guys so much. I know I have some new subs as well. So welcome aboard the Team Sakurazo chain. Choo-choo! We got some cards to go over here, some buyouts. We've got some hat format near the end of this Market Watch that you guys are not going to want to miss because people are not looking at those cards at all. We've got some old school cards as well, that you guys will see here in a second here, and some cards coming up for Rage of the Abyss. So subscribe. Let me know what cards I'm going over in the comment section below for the next Market Watch. If you're buying cards off TCG players, you might have a link down in the description below. Helps out the channel to no additional cost to you. Check out Whatnot. Use code SAKI, and you get $15 on your next purchase. They have Yu-Gi-Oh cards for cheaper, a lot of other card games, and a lot of other hobbies. And I might be on there soon, so go check out with my link. Just costs you a little bit of your time. And it helps out the channel tremendously. Trap does shoot here. Dual Terminal 4. These are $70. Now, if you're an old fan of the channel, you remember me saying get these at $12, $14, $15. Maybe even 10. I was talking about how this card will hit higher prices, like 30 to 35. But now they're $70. And there's not even half a page. There's 4 copies, right? I'm not including the damage, heavy, and mod here. I mean, I guess the mod is cheap, very cheap in comparison. But I remember when near mints light plays were that price. DTs are insane right now. With these super rares going for about $500 here. You have a German here for a little less, but it looks like it's got some dirt on it. You could definitely see it's played. But yeah, $500 for English lightly played trap does shoots here. Brionac, Dragon of the Ice Beard. Now, I've went over this card for like a week and a half straight when it got bought out. And then I kind of dropped it. And I was like, I want to revisit this card a little later. And someone told me, hey, you should look at Brionac. And someone else told me in my live stream yesterday, which if you guys don't know, I live stream every Tuesday. It does not show up in the videos. It shows up. You have to go to live section to watch it. It sucks because now a lot of people don't see that I'm not only live, but that I have a live stream that they can watch, like an hour and a half worth of Yu-Gi-Oh content. So if you're interested in that, go check that out. So I'm like, let me check this out. $273. Man, the issue is a lot of players don't have a lot of, and by the way, when this was bought out, it was 130 to 180. Yeah. 275, 285 is insane. Now, I think one of the reasons this is up is not just because of Edison. I think a big thing is the collector market has suffered because there's not a lot you can invest into. I mean, there's what one of my comments said last Mark Watch, diamond hands, which basically mean, hey, hands where it was like all QC, all that, and you spent a lot of money on it, dropped like 70, 75%, maybe even a little more. And a lot of players are looking to put money into the game, but for it to stick. Now, some of these people do want to resell their cards in the future, or they want them, or a lot of them just want the money they put into the game to be respected. And I think that's where the majority of players are. And with DT, I mean, Konami is not going to handle DT again because they lost money on the last set. Those cards look like ass compared to what these were, to the point where nobody even likes them. Again, Hidden Arsenal Chapter 1 was the only product I think Konami lost money on. Maybe they came closer to some of the other ones, but they never lost money. So they're never going to touch DT again. And a lot of players are kind of looking at these DT cards. It's something I want to keep an eye out on. But yeah, these are a crazy amount of money. I would not touch these with a 10-foot pole. You do have other copies here. Like you have this beautiful secret from Hidden Arsenal Chapter 1, right? If you want these, there's no first editions here, but if you want near mint light plays, these are very low on listings. 15 bucks goes up to 25. Get yourself a nice secret for 15 bucks and put that other money into the stock market or something. Or just other cards that will go up, anything. But you really did miss DT Brios when they were cheap. Asceticism, I probably said that wrong. Asceticism of the Six Samurai, super rare. These are, you got 4 here for $5 each. Then you got another playset here for $5, $13, $15 here. for your copy. So this card is just getting bought out, and it went up to the $12 mark. And I know that because I've seen copies sell at 12 to 15. I've sold copies personally. And as you could see here, yeah, they're selling for this double digit. Someone bought them for 18s here. People are getting ready for that 6 samurai deck. And it's, I mean, basically all you do is, oh, this is literally just special summon any 6 sam from your deck. That's almost what it is. Well, same attack, but you know the point. Uniteds are also going up. You got them for 40s here, 50s. I think a lot of players who want to play 6 samurai either already have their high rarity or they're looking towards these super rares, and I don't blame you for looking for the super rares. There was a time to get the ultras, and that time has passed. Kizaru here today, my buddy, old pal, is $26. $30, 40. I saw these at 15. I said they'll probably go even higher back again to their $30 mark. And look where we are. Cunning of the 6 Samurai ulti. I mean, you see this at the $6. 42 for a first ed. You do got a misprint cut here, which... let's see. I see this. This looks like damage to me. And that does not look personally. Oh, okay. A little disgusting there. Legend 6 Samurai here. We're just going to skip that. 35 for your unlimiteds. Very fair for an unlimited. I'll be honest with you here. For a unlimited, that's beautiful. I actually don't think people should be getting rid of unlimiteds at that price. Now, your first eds, 72 here. I think that's very good for a light play, especially because we see 120 here, bottoming out at 128. I actually think light play is the way to go on this. I mean, I'd rather get a light play than a near mint, especially if I know that near mint might be closer to lightly played. You know, and hopefully the lightly played's closer to near mint than mod. You never really know sometimes when you're getting these cards, but hopefully if you order light plays, it's closer to near mint. It's something you kind of gotta hope for. I feel like light play is like that weird middle ground where if you get a near mint card, you're most likely going to be okay / happy with it. You might think it might be closer to light play or VLP or unfortunately lightly played, but you kind of know what you're getting. With lightly played, you could get a near mint, you could get a mod play. I feel like it's very in between, and that's just for ordering online in general. But beautiful looking card here. 7th Ascension here. People want this because of Azami, and these are $17, $18 here. Now we're gonna go over Duels of the Deep here, but the fact that this card is the best ultra out of the set is insane. This card was hard to pull. I know that from seeing videos and from my own personal pulls. Boxes are still 30, and I just want to say, besides what we're going to go over, you still have droplets at $7 here. You have fish tonars at 5, which this card was supposed to be good for a long time. It just wasn't. Dives at $3. Yeah. Then you have abyss sharks here at about $8. 9 $10 here for your abyss sharks. They are going up here because I definitely know they're very good with the new shark stuff, but it depends on what the shark stuff does. This could be a $20-ish ultra. It could remain the same. We'll just have to wait and see here. Bahamut shark QC, these are about $2 here. This is kind of when I'd be looking at this card being like, maybe now we should play it, because I could tell you this, in the Year of Water, there's going to be a time where Bahamut Shark is just going to be one of the best cards to play in some of those water decks. And it's one of the best, mind you, because it just gets access to a lot of stuff. Remember, it does not negate the effects, right? So there's a way to bridge really cool combos with Bahamut Shark. This card is going to ascend being just a totally awesome card with the Year of Water, I believe. Because if they don't, it means most likely they were too scared of giving Water good cards, or they failed. Or both. One of the two here. I think QC Bahamuts are definitely something you should be picking up right now. Remember, you're going to want to pick up stuff before people start experimenting with it and playing it and all that. And Bahamut Shark is just too low for waters. And you detach your special summon a rank 3 or lower. And then you can link this off, right? So it's just an amazing card that can help you extend. Stealth Kragen here. These are now $2. Definitely a card that if you've been sitting on it for about a year and a half or two, looks like you might be getting paid off. Man, this set is just so, I want to see what this guy's at, by the way, very quickly. Just to, yeah, still $30. Okay, cool. So those guys balanced out. Silent on Arc, these are 28 going up to 40 but these are for near mint, mind you. If you put lightly, actually no, they're for light play too. Yeah, $30 or $40 here for your Silent Honor Arcs. I still think you should get ulti personally, but that's just me. Beast Skull Dragon from Metal Raiders. Now this is an old card. I've actually talked about vintage before. I think if you want to collect and see your collection gain value instead of, get lowered, and you're really looking for cards, I think that vintage is always good. I think vintage was always good. Don't get me wrong here, but I think it's one of the only investments you can make that's safe. I know that some people don't collect just to make money, and I also am somewhat in that category. But I think there's a difference between, say, putting 200, like say $100 in a card, it goes to 80, you like it, so it's fine. Then putting, say, 100 and seeing that card go to 20, 30, and being like, yeah, I feel like I got kind of gypped here. I think there's a big difference between that. I also don't like the double dipping of what Konami's doing, and I think these vintage, doesn't matter. It's the first set, has the OG label. Now, 12, 16 going up to $20 for your ultra rares here. Really not that bad for OG Metal Raiders, but what are first editions today at? Light play, 130, 132. Does go up to 280 here. So, there's an Asian English here, which is definitely a lot different. You're not going to want to get those Asian English. This, let's see. They say this is light play. It's kind of hard to see with it being to the side here. I see a little bit here. The back has white there. The whole side is white. That's not light play. This is not light play. I'm so sorry, old man Pokemon shop. That's not a light play card. I really hate when I look at a smaller seller and I look at their picture and it's not light play because it feels like I'm being rude. But that's just not a light play card. But at least you put pictures so they can look at it before they order, rather than they order it. But you do have these copies at 130 before they do go up to 280. So if you're looking for old school vintage before maybe it goes up, Beast Skull Dragon's not that bad. Secret Rare from the Tins. I have this copy personally because this is the copy I personally just looked at and I wanted, and it was accessible at the time. Someone had it and it was like VLP, so I really liked it. And this was, the graph's not going to have this, unfortunately, but this was like so many years ago. This card was a lot lower. I want to say, I think I handed him it was less than $10. 28, 30, 38, $40 here for your tin promos. If you're kind of looking for something that's nice, that you really are going to like, that's not as much as 130, I kind of lean towards this. That unlimited light play, though, for 12 was really good. 16, lower than 20, still not that bad. You could also get two of these. One secret, one ultra, maybe see which one you like. Maybe if you have to get rid of some of your collection in the future, you could get rid of one of them, whichever you dislike the most, and you had one for a while. I think one thing about collecting is I like not always having the card completely. Hey, maybe it's time for someone else to collect it. The supers from tournament pack, I don't really, these are 150. You got one here for 100. Well, no, hold on. You actually kind of in a way have a steal, because you have one here for 110, 150, 250. Huh. So you do kind of have a steal here if you do want it, because it does go up within literally one more listing, 250. So this 275. So this card could be good to grab. Someone has told me about damage, and I'll tell you this: 40 is too much to gamble away on Yu-Gi-Oh. If it's mod and it's actually 100, cool. But I'd rather just get the $110 there. Now the selling, it does not sell here. So I guess this is kind of one of those cards that's just harder to move, I guess, which is all right. Then you have the Dark Beginning supers, and I do want to talk about these actually because these are very interesting. 21 listings. About $10 here. You're kind of looking at the same thing as one of the OG Ultras, so I think it's better to grab those. And then it goes up to 15. It sucks because I feel like this is a card that, they are selling though. People are interested in this for Dark Beginnings a little bit. Not bad. Chaos Emperor, I want to look at first eds of these, and they're 120 right now. Wow, actually, you guys, if you guys are watching still right now, we're 15 minutes into the market watch. First of all, thank you so much. Again, if we get 100 likes on this video, that'd be great. You guys are actually seeing some real deals here, because 120, 140, and then 180, then 238, 250. I guess there's a playset here from Core TCG, so maybe people are like, oh, well, you know, it won't go up for a little while. I mean, getting these old first eds for 100 something is very good. Even 200 is good, in my opinion, to spend on this card. I'm actually going to look at a DMOC here before we go further, because these are very interesting. 112, 120. DMOC's going up to. I actually have a graded of this. It's one of my favorite cards, actually. In fact, I always have it next to me. I actually got this from a subscriber. I think my boy Mike. I know the picture's not going to look at it, but it's a PSA 6. I don't give a. I feel like that could be mod, but it looks good to me. Maybe it's because it's off center. I don't give a damn. It looks amazing. What are unlimiteds of this card? Out of curiosity. Honestly, very cheap. They've $11, 14, then goes up to 42. Huh. I don't remember if Invasion of Chaos got the re-release, so I'm actually shocked to see them this low. Yeah, even on a limited, real quick, you want to snag one for 15 or less? Not bad. The CRs, I like the CRs, but I know we're going to get a QC eventually, but $30 for a beautiful looking CR like this is not bad. What are first eds? 53, very good still. I think if you want to collect a Chaos Emperor, not bad at all. Ultis, I feel like I'd personally rather have an ulti. I have one actually, as well. First eds are 78, goes up to 100. Not bad at all if you want one of these. I would personally rather get the OG because the OG being the price it is insane. This is technically a newer card in a way for the collector market, in a way, I say, because this card is probably 10. I don't know when Duelist Pack Kaiba came out, but we're way closer to 10 years. I know that. It's like maybe 9, but yeah. I would probably get the OGs. Now, Fabled stuff. We got Lurie's here because of Fiendsmith at 26. You got Reagan's here at 30. Grimoires at 26.30. You've got Fabled Kushanos. I have one of these somewhere for myself. I don't know why I have one of these, but I just do. $12. Because this card's pretty good. It's just discard outlist if this goes to the grave, so it helps facilitate your plays. The cat's fish is $8, $9. I actually have a bunch of these. I don't know why, but someone just had like 5 or 6 of these in hollow bulk, and I just threw them because I want to get rid of a DT card. Your Valkyris here is very interesting because you have a light play here for 12, and then they're 30s. Huh, okay. That's not too bad here. And then you've got your Ravens, which is Star Trek Blast Secret. You've got your Crucies at 20. Oh, man. You've got your Cerebral, which is funny, $8. It's like the most splashable card in other decks. I do love Fabled a lot. If you guys didn't know, I do love Fabled a lot. 10, I do kind of want to play a budget version of the deck eventually, maybe. 10 on the Leviair. Even these guys are lower. 7s. The secrets, I actually want to see what the secrets legitimately are. Ooh, secrets are bought out. I don't blame people. I actually think I have my secrets, which is really nice. I did get secrets of this because I really liked it. 25, 30, eat my shorts. I have one of these. I know that. 5. I have DT of Reagan, actually. It was the only DT one I got because I was like, you know what? That's my favorite looking card. Let me at least get that, and it's extra deck. I don't know about you guys, but I did want to talk about this for a second. Personally, I feel like if I can't get a deck max rarity, or by not getting the max rarity and getting just the extra, I save a bunch. I'd rather get the extra and just keep the extra special rarity. That's my personal opinion. Magical Android, the DTs are 30 today with 11 listings. Ultras are 25. Supers are crackhead money and 20-something dollars. In fact, let's just look at supers here. Your 26, your first eds are, let's see how much first eds are. $35, $40, kind of crazy. Do I see this right? Wow, chapter 1s are $8 now, $10. Hey, Armory Arm, big stonks here. These were, yeah, these were like if I go 3 months, it says, yeah, it says 19 sold between $3.99. I know this was like closer to 4. Yeah, this card's went up a lot. Wow. It's better to get the other versions at that point. I feel like you're not really getting a budget version. Wow. Adrius, Keeper of Armageddon. This is a card that is also used in half format as a rank 5. It literally just targets a face-up card and destroys it, and as a body. Right now, unlimiteds are 5 to 6, goes up to about 10, 11 here, but The first eds are 18. In fact, we're actually going to look at first ed only. 6 listings, yeah, 18, 26, 50 here. Unlimiteds may be the route. Tyrese, though, is not accessible. $100 for first edition. As someone who owns a first edition, yeah, no, I ain't nobody paying $100. What are first ed's actually selling at? 30. Funny enough, I got a friend called JD. I actually told him once, because I actually pick up OCG ulti sometimes. This was a couple months ago. I said, hey, I got you a gift. And he's like, because the guy basically raised me in Yu-Gi-Oh! Since I was like a kid. I left. He was still playing, and, you know, it was like almost nothing changed. Like, literally, he was an adult, and he helped me, like, get better at the game when I was, like, literally 11 years old. And I said, hey, I got you a gift. He's like, oh, yeah, really? Because he tries to act not impressed. And I gave him the ulti. He's like, oh, wow, this is actually cool. It was one of the only times I impressed him. I think I impressed him like 5-6 times in my whole Yu-Gi-Oh career. I remember I told him one time, like, JD, I got 5,000 subs. He looks at me. He's like reading something like this. And he's like, oh, yeah, good for you. Yeah. Yeah. Good job, Tommy. Yeah. Didn't give a... That's great. He was just being so sarcastic with it. Leviair the Sea Dragon, ultimate rare. I will always say this. I do not care if Konami gives us a QC. If you look at the ulti and the QC, you're going to know which one's better. Although I would be interested in how the QC looks. Unlimiteds, way too damn cheap. This is too cheap. First eds are 47, $50. If I know anything about ultis, I think the unlimiteds may get closer to first ed than people think. I would keep an eye out on this card. Definitely a beautiful card. And then ultras here. I also want to look at these. Now, I always recommend getting these when they're like less than 7 for first ed. They're like 10 now, which isn't bad. Yeah, like you want first ed light play, you know, $9.50. Might as well get the near mints at like, you know, $2 more, $3 more, right? They're not bad at all here, but unlimited ulti for 26 is also way too cheap. So I would more gear you towards the ultis than the ultras at this price point. Not that the ultras are bad. I just think ultis are a better route to just go. And it just, I think I'll also be honest. I say that a lot in my market watchers, I'll be honest, because a lot of people think not a lot of people, but you know, some people always think, oh, market watchers are always disingenuous, this and that. This ulti looks so good. If you have someone access to it, just do me a favor and say, hey, can I just see how it looks IRL? I'm thinking about buying one. Can you just bring a copy? I don't care what version. And look at it and tell me that you wouldn't want to play this. Beautiful. Top 5. I would honestly say this is in my top 5 ultis. I really want to. But like making a top 5 ultis is hard. I know Tiramisu's there. And Leviair is like another card I play, so it's like it feels so biased. It's easily in a top 10, but with that being said, leave a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe. Let me know what cards I'm going over in the comment section of the next market, and so I could go over them in the next market watch. I love hearing you guys' opinions. Thank you to my YouTube channel members. I always appreciate it. There'll be a market watch Thursday too, and then hopefully there'll be another fun video for you guys to watch. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.